Okay, this one was one that I almost finished but didn't get done. This was from PaperTraders, and it was an art journal, 1 page a month for a year. And it was like life words, I believe. So the first page was love. The word was love. And this is like fibers and a key. And this key actually fits in this lockout hole. A heart and the word love. It's very chunky. Just awesome. Buttons down the page here. And this is just a collage image. That was fun. It was awesome. And there's like lace there. And this is Hope, and I drew that silly little bird. And this was from a scrapbooking magazine or an art magazine or something. They were showing a bunting that was already created, and I loved it so much I cut it out and put it in there as a bunting on my page. So this was Hope. Courage, and we were supposed to do an image transfer. It was okay. It didn't turn out perfect. Like I said, it's really hard to image transfer on this super heavy watercolor paper because it's not smooth. But, you know, you live and learn. This is a rose I drew with my pan pastels like the day I got them. And I love it. It's just so pretty. And compassion. The word was compassion. And that was in March of 2011, and it says, compassion. As I ponder the word compassion, my thoughts are turned toward the people of Japan and their needs now after the earthquake and tsunami. So that's what happened then. My hope is that we will continue to find survivors and that Japan will be able to come back from this tragedy and regain some kind of normalcy. So that's what was on my mind at the time. Oh, and I stitched this. I stitched around it with fibers, and then I glued it down. Yeah, that's fun. And this is probably one of my favorite pages ever because that's my husband. That's Mark. And my puppy Coda. Oh, it's got something boogery on his face. Anyway, I took these photographs and I printed them on photo paper. And then I took a sanding block and I just massacred them with the sanding block to give. I sanded off all the print around the edge, and I sanded over his face, and it's just a neat look. Of course, I wouldn't do it with the only original picture I have, but you know. And then this is my husband's hand, and I did the same thing. In the background is a hunter green blanket. But I did the same thing. I massacred it with a sanding block, and I just love the way that turned out. Let's see. The next one was Wonder, and these are real pressed flowers and leaves, which is awesome. This one is Integrity, and it's done with a what do you call those? Transparency. The image is behind it, and then I actually glued it down with the metallic foil. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Anyway, it's fun. It's cool. This one is Sorrow. There's my address. And it's just, you know, it wasn't anything specific. This is a scripture, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, nor shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Revelations 21:4. And I love the old cemetery statues, I guess they are. Anyway. Yeah, and I think the word was sorrow, and we were supposed to use a letter, I think. A vintage letter or a letter. An envelope. Maybe an envelope. I don't know. So that one was fun. This one of my favorites, and it's Gratitude, and this is a, you know, vintage image, but I took all the flowers, and I like made a pocket behind her hand. And the background's collage napkins and wallpaper wallies. That's what those flowers are. And on the back of these are little I am grateful for. And then I am grateful for a loving family that I could not live without. Tuck it in there. I am grateful for the safe and peaceful place in which we live. I am grateful for the gospel of Jesus Christ. I am grateful for the simple beauties of this world. Some of them fit better places than others. I am grateful to be a mother to my girls. And I am grateful for all of my many blessings. Anyway, they just fit in there. And then this one is faith. And this was a brooch that I yanked the pin back off of. But it's gorgeous butterflies. And it's chunky. You can kind of see. And it says, having faith is like having a warm, cozy quilt wrapped around your shoulders. It provides comfort and safety to the soul. And these are all pieces of material that I sewed together and then I glued it down to represent a quilt. And then this is actually a photo of my front door. Well, the front of my house. And then I made a door. And it's a little wooden door. And that's us. My husband, my oldest daughter Quincy, myself, and Abby, my youngest daughter Abby. And the word was discovery. And then this one is knowledge. And it says, I am grateful for the knowledge I have gained. I can rely on this knowledge to help others as well as my family. Knowledge is priceless. Before I got hurt, I used to be a cosmetologist, and that was a skill that really came in handy, even though I wasn't working in a salon. So anyway, and then I didn't finish the last two. I'll have to do that sometime.